And we're live. August 17th, 2021. FEMA Region 5, Detroit, Michigan. bjhammerstein here. It's 9:30, not the normal time that we go live. Normally it's 9 o'clock. That's going to be the plan tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, probably even Saturday, because I shorted you a show yesterday. The goal is to do 5 shows a week in the evening, uh, regularly, so you could find me. This week, so last week I did a show. The last show was Wednesday, and then lightning storm at like 3:45 in the morning in Detroit, Michigan, and it woke me up. It woke Shadow up, and we lost our cable, or not our cable, the internet, which was connected to the Roku, which is how I watch stuff. And so from Wednesday night on until Sunday, I think it was around noon, maybe a little bit earlier than that, 11, I didn't have internet and I couldn't come online, and my phone didn't really want to work at all as far as like seeing information, getting information. So, point being, I'm a little bit behind schedule as far as like how I like to get my news and get everything. And I apologize for not being here the last few days. I don't want to just talk and talk and talk as I could. There's a lot going on. One of my, there's the show, and mostly I'm looking at news and watching news and compiling stuff for the show, which, though, isn't always here. I'm still working on in my head and all that. But I do other things too. There is a fella. I hope to bring him to the show eventually very soon. And he is a sovereign man sort of person. And I don't think I should use the word person actually. Sovereign man. And testing it in the court system right now. And it was a very successful week, I thought, last week. Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago when I first was a witness for this. But we have to go back. I'm going to go back as a witness again. And it'll be interesting to see. I want to report on this and let you know what this is all about. Oh, look who it is. It's my friend Susan. I'm so glad you're back too, Sue. How are you? So I do things like that. I also, before the show tonight, the reason why we did it at 9:30, or I'm doing it at 9:30, I should move this around. Hi, Susan. Is because I sometimes go to meetings or try to talk to people and see what's going on and who's doing what regarding certain things. And so Sunday evening, I went out to a stand-up Michigan meeting, Wayne County, and it was awesome. It was really cool just to hear people and see people upset about how things are going and trying to take action. And I try to stay incredibly independent, meaning I don't really anchor myself to one group or one person, or certainly no party. Screw these friggin' parties. We hate these parties at this point. The establishment party, the uniparty, the party of Davos, as Bannon says. Ugh, all of it is, they're all terrible. But it's fun to meet people and hear people talk like me. I love it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. That's like really been one of my big messages here is, as we move on through this painful process, and I'm laughing and smiling about it as I say painful process, but there's more and more people. I'm certain of it every single day. And as this news comes out, more and more people have to be asking more and more questions. But of course, people like me aren't really talking about it. So Sue is back. All is well. Please commenters. I don't know how many people are watching. I don't flip on the YouTube. Or maybe there's 3 eyeballs. Maybe 4 eyeballs right now. I'm not quite certain. Looks like 3. But, a lot of people watch this on the playback. And we're going to maybe, I think is good. And Xfinity and the Comcast doesn't drop me or anything like that. Everything goes as planned. YouTube, today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then maybe Saturday we'll try Twitch. So you'll have to try to kind of stay in touch with the YouTube. I'll leave links It is definitely hard to follow me or find me if you're a new person, and I can't really do too much different right now. I'm a few weeks away from really having my website ready. As I'm meeting more people and talking about things, I definitely am looking into my old reporter toolbox, and I think definitely have to start writing articles and doing pictures and kind of putting together my Michigan.com website. So that is in the plan. So we're kind of still in test phase until basically Labor Day, we'll call it. But I'm going to do this regularly, 5 days a week, if not more. It cut out. You'll time how long. That's not good to hear at all. Thank you, Susan. I don't like it when the internet Comcast cuts out. It does. It had like even though. So I have a new modem, and I have super speeds. It's Extreme Pro, but it cuts out all the time, and it was cutting out today. I didn't when I got back from my little where I was just earlier. I did listen to music online, but I tried not to use up too much stuff. I'm very, very sensitive. I was on the phone today when it cut out for like 15 minutes, and the person when I was talking on the phone, I got very, very upset. And people are suggesting other service providers, and there are some in the FEMA Region 5 Detroit, Michigan area, but not for my specific zip code part of town in Southwest Detroit, if you understand what I'm saying. So we're trying to make this work. I don't want this to cut out. I'm going to have to write Xfinity a letter or get them to come out here and really work on the lines. But let's take a look at a couple clips. We're going to look at clips, a couple clips, talk about them, a couple headlines. Ask, hopefully some people will comment and leave some comments there. Susan, how are you doing? You're good, you say? All is well? You're back from Susan was on an internet break, I believe. Not a forced one like me, but she chose to do it. And that's always good for the soul, for sure. Hopefully. Well, here we are. This is from Tommy Robinson News, forwarded through Whiplash 347 on Telegram. And I thought we would start with this. This is the Taliban spokesman got a question about freedom of speech, and he said the question should be asked to U.S. companies like Facebook, who claim to promote it while censoring it. He's not wrong. Let's see.
دا سوال خو باید فیسبوک له ادارې سره وي د بیان د ازادۍ دعوت دوی کوي او دلته خلک د بیان د ازادۍ.
This question should be asked to those people who are claiming to be promoters of freedom of speech, who do not allow publication of all information. I can ask Facebook company. This question should be asked to them.
I mean, this is pretty crazy that the Taliban is commenting on the freedom of speech laws here in the U.S. Susan said, 2 minutes my stream cut out for? That's if I wanted to even try to do this professional, you can't even do this professionally if your stream cuts out all the time. Who's going to take you seriously? Server is suspect on Comcast here too. Well, does that make anything better? If you can't stream a show like what we're doing right now, it's pretty much useless. So we have to figure this out, Comcast. But I thought this was fascinating, and certainly the Afghanistan news we're not going to fully ignore tonight, right? Oh, let's try to close that. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do so with a week off, my transitions are going to be a little whatever. Oh, here's a fun one. This is just ridiculous. This is if Chuck Schumer rapping can't convince you to get the jab, nothing will. You got some bars, Chuck? Got bar, I got the jab, we got the music, we got it all. What? I mean, I was rapping over him. Let's get it back. There's nothing cool about Chucky Schumer. We'll give old Don No. Oh, I can't sign in to like it because I'm on a different thing. But Chuck Schumer's up there rapping about the jab at some concert in New York. Let's see.
T-Mobile gives you more ways than ever to get out there. We're America's largest 5G
I'm
network.
so sorry.
So get out there. Take the.
That was terrible, huh? I have to. Maybe pre-recording is going to be the way to go if if I get cut out too long. What are you saying over here, Susan? You're living the dream. Definitely not CIA. This over here is Many Fishers, which is Many Fish. He's a person I followed for a long time now. I suggest you do too. The Many Fishers page. This is, I think, his backup channel. And he plays this great video that when I'm done with this show, I'll add the links. It takes me a little while because I do the show live. Normally, I prepare for the show through the day and all the way up until the show. So I don't know exactly what's in the show until we go. And so I don't, do the description box and the links until after the show. No choices here in BC. Oh, let's bring Susan's comments to the screen here so we know what I'm reading and seeing. Susan says, no choices here in BC. Just AT&T there and their hound dogs. No offense to real dogs. What's compelling right now? Your story was compelling. The Taliban, no CIA. Oh, you know what I did want to play? Maybe I should do this real quick. Have you seen, if we're getting into, oh shoot, I might be getting off track here. I had a whole thing with my show, a little plan with this loose show, but now I'm going to just move things all around and kind of play it and wing it right now. T-Mobile got hacked. T-Mobile got hacked tonight, this evening, just now. My cell phone's Metro PCS T-Mobile. I mean, isn't everything just one giant corporation and one giant hack at this point? So this one comes from the 50 Red States Twitter. So now we're a domestic terrorist threat if we question COVID mandates, ask for election audits, or celebrate religious holidays. No, we're just free thinkers, and they can't have any of that. And I'm bringing that up because as we move forward, let's call it 7-Eleven. There's a... I should have set this up better if I knew I was going to... I don't rehearse the show. I get the links together. I look at things. I kind of make sure I got like the clip where I want it to go. But I don't like go over what I'm going to say beforehand. But if I did, I might have had a couple of these thoughts handled. But iPet Goat 2, if you've never seen this, I don't know. I mean, it's played on every...
This is it.
On every... So back when I first was like really falling into... Sorry, guys.
Here's a laugh. This girl fancies herself a businessman.
Doesn't like that. Over there. Can we move it back? That's weird. So iPad Go 2, now that we're playing it a little bit. This is like the beginning. Have you seen this? Oh, Schumer rapping. Okay, so Susan, I'm bringing in her comments as iPad Go 2 sort of playing in the background a little bit. Taliban, not CIA, at least not for now. And Schumer rapping, that's compelling. You just watched They Live. Oh, that was a good one. You've never seen They Live before, huh? So I'm not gonna play too much of this because I really screwed up this whole whole page here, but I'll leave the link to iPad Go 2. Susan, or actually I could, let's do this. I want to drop this, I think, into, oh, I was trying to drop it into the chats. I said chats, chat. Let's see if it works now. That's iPad Go 2. A link to that, everyone.